Hello friends, I've had some viewers ask me if there's any other condom safe personal lube out there that does not contain cornstarch. Today's your lucky day. Today I'm going to be making Flaxseed Personal Lube. Hi, I'm Sherry and this is Buddy, top dog of Lucky Dog Creations. What all goes into Flaxseed Personal Lube? 1 tablespoon flaxseed, 1 cup of water, and I'm just using the Pure Plus pitcher that purifies the water. Now you don't have to use distilled or purified water because you will be heating up the water, but just for added secureness of all the impurities being out of it, that's what I'm using. You'll also need a measuring cup to pour it into the containers, a tablespoon to measure the flaxseed, a funnel to pour it into the containers, and cheesecloth to strain it. So let's get started, shall we? So you want to take a saucepan, turn on your heat. I have it on medium. Pour in your 1 cup of water and the 1 tablespoon of flaxseed. Dump that into the water. Once the water gets hot, we'll turn it down and then we'll let it simmer for 20 minutes. So it is still simmering away. We've got about 7 minutes left. I have never tried this, so you guys will have to give it a try and let me know whether you like it, what you like about it, what you don't like about it. The pros and cons that I have found out about it is the pros, of course, is you can use it with condoms. It is safe for the lady parts. It will not alter the pH balance. It is pretty much allergy free. Shouldn't get an allergic reaction to it, and you won't get a yeast infection with it. The cons is you have to keep it in the refrigerator. If you decide that you want to get a little frisky and you reach for the lube, you have to get up out of bed, come into the kitchen, and grab the lube out of the refrigerator. So I have my measuring cup with the cheesecloth and a rubber band to hold it down. That as soon as that is done, I will strain that into that. This is a quick hurry up and do immediately process, so I'm going ahead and explaining a little bit what I'm going to do. After I put it into this, I'll turn right around and strain it into this, and then put it in the refrigerator. If the lube is too thick, I have a second plan. I will just stick it in this jar. Like I said, I've never done this before, so this is all new to me as well. Once I get it done, we'll learn together. Alright, so the 20 minutes are up, and you take your flaxseed and water and just pour it in there. Whoa. That's some of the good stuff right there that went. The flaxseed stuff is taking up all the room. It's hard for the liquid to go through. And it's getting thicker as it's cooling, so it's not wanting to go through my cheesecloth as well. Probably should have just used a regular strainer. Alright, take 2. It got so snot-like that it wouldn't even go through my cheesecloth, and it just made a total mess. So take 2. This is going to be going through a strainer and putting it in a container that right away, because I wouldn't be able to put it in a measuring cup and then into a container. And I'm hoping this will work. If not, then we'll call it a fail. So I'm making another batch. It is simmering for 20 minutes. As soon as it's done, we'll, as quick as possible, strain that through that because it sets up really, really quickly. We're on the countdown now. I'm going to just have everything ready to go because we have to do this so quick because it gets really snot-like really, really quick. And this is not very big holes going through it. If that don't work, I do have a slotted spoon I will try. I think it'll make good lube if I can just get it strained out. All right, here goes nothing. And I'm making a big mess, of course, all the good liquid's going out. I needed a smaller strainer, but then you wouldn't have been able to pour everything in there. All right, so third time's the charm. Today's not my day. It did turn out really well once it got strained, but I just made a mess. So I have a bowl here so I can pour the whole thing in there and it shouldn't spill. All right, so we're on the countdown, waiting for the final seconds to click away. Things that I learned while making this: do not use cheesecloth. It is too slow going, and then it gets really thick and it can't go through. Other thing is, make sure that your strainer is not bigger than your container or you make a mess. So I am hoping that this time it will work. I do know I felt the goop, and it is nice and silky smooth, so once it sets up, I'll be excited to see how it turns out. All right, so here it goes. And it is a lot better this time around. Also, don't use a slotted spoon. The slots are too big that all of the flaxseed stuff goes through. So I'll finish this up and put it in containers, and I'll be right back. All right, so it made 2 6-ounce bottles of lube. You know, we started off with 1 cup of water, so obviously some of the water evaporated and got absorbed by the flaxseed. So we'll put them in the refrigerator, let them set up, and then I will come back and we'll see how well it turned out. All right, so here are the finished products. I had them sitting in the refrigerator for 24 hours trying to set up. I thought it was a fail because it's very liquidy, but looks are deceiving. So you take it and you pour it out, and if you look, it's like snot. So rub it in. It feels nice and silky smooth. It's not as sticky as the cornstarch one. And it doesn't feel like it's going to dry out quickly. I like the feel of that. It rinses off really, really well. All in all, I think this is a lot better than the cornstarch one. I am going to leave one of them out to see if it has to be in the refrigerator, because that's the only con so far that I can see. Once I figured out how to make it without making a mess, it actually is worth making. I am curious as to whether it should be whole flax seeds instead of the ground. All I had was the ground, so I may down the road try the whole flaxseed and see if it's any better, any worse, or doesn't make a difference. So after I leave the one out, we will see if it's okay to be left out, and I will let you know down in the comment as soon as I figure it out. So here is the Flaxseed Personal Lube. If you like this video and would like to see others like it, please subscribe and hit the notification bell so you can get notices of my future videos. Thumbs up, thumbs down, comments and suggestions are always welcome. Thank you, and I'll see you next time.